Well, I am fresh off watching a Michigan football game in which we turned the ball over 5 times today. So, I don't know how good I feel heading into this game. We shall see. A game played, by the way, at Wrigley Field, which is why we have the Michigan baseball jersey on today. Number 2 Michigan, 9-0, 5-4 Northwestern. I don't think Wrigley Field's in the game. I don't even think Northwestern's actual home stadium right now is in the game. I think we're probably going to be playing at old Ryan Field that is currently being remodeled. But George Jewett Trophy on the line. He was the first African American to play for both of these schools. So not as much a rivalry trophy, but still a cool thing to win. So let's head out to wherever the fuck this game's being played. Oh, it very much is the old Ryan Field in a pouring rain. I'd say advantage Michigan on that. It's really the first rain game we've gotten on the year. For whatever reason, the chat box was over the scoreboard. We don't want that. So Michigan and Northwestern battle. It's going to be a great day to keep the ball on the ground. Otherwise, we probably will tour the ball 5 or more times over. Justice Haynes on the first down run. Big block down the field, and Haynes still breaking tackles. A 22-yard run on the first play of the game. I like it. Northwestern plays anything like they did IRL. This game could be interesting. Haynes out wide again. The blocks are good again. Justice Haynes down the sideline. He could go the distance, 53 yards. And a 2-play drive. Touchdown, Justice Haynes. Okay. There wasn't much resistance at all. Tatum catching up to Haynes a little bit there at the end, but wow. Well, PAT attempt. Rough day for Zavada today. Still kicked the game winner. And this one up and good for a 7-0 lead. Wow. We have had some big home runs in the early, on our first drive for sure. Think of Justice Haynes against Michigan State. However, on this return, if not for a good tackle there, that was looking pretty good. Griffin Wild and Jair Hill matchup, according to the game. Well, Northwestern offense has to feel like this is a very important drive now, even though it is only their first. Preston Stone back to throw, back to get sacked. TJ Guy, who is, if he's not the team leader in sacks, he is very, very close. Remember last year, of course, when we played these Northwestern Wildcats at home, 80-24 was the final score up until our win over Central Michigan earlier this year. That was our biggest margin of victory in Michigan Dynasty history. An 11-yard loss. Whoa, they just handed up the middle. Rod Moore in pursuit, but he's not going to catch Hyman. Metcalf totally missed assignment. Touchdown Wildcats. Oh my God. What the fuck was TJ Metcalf doing? Long touchdown runs from both squads. Alrighty then. 4 play, yeah. Yeah, two play drives for touchdowns. We're a little over a minute into the game. It's 7-7. One of those games where I guess I hope you like points. Kicked off again, this deep into the end zone. Marion Stewart will just let it bounce. I don't really know when I'm going to throw my first pass today. It's not going to be a big game for Bryce Underwood, I wouldn't suspect. Justice Haynes on the run. Here he goes again. It is another big run for Justice Haynes. He's got 100 yards on 3 carries. I don't know what these teams are thinking is going to happen. You'd think the focus would be on the run defense. Not the case for anybody. Pre-scoring underneath. As we do throw a pass, it picks up 8 yards. We will not be scoring in 2 plays, but Bryce Underwood 1-of-1 on the day. Haynes, They get Justice Haynes for the first time today. Puts us in a bit of an interesting spot on 3rd down and 3. Haynes on the carry. He's not going to get there. Great job off the right side. And the Wolverines are going to have to punt this away. Into the wind. I think we just want to put some backspin on this. Hudson Hollenbeck. It's looking good. Oh, didn't spin enough. Put the back. It hardly spun at all. Yeah, we are kicking into an 11-mile-an-hour wind as well, almost straight into it. So field goal's not really, long-distance field goal's not really going to be an option for the majority of this game. Preston Stone back to throw, dumps it off underneath. Keyshawn Barham on the stop as both quarterbacks are 1-of-1 throwing the football. And a run for Stone. He keeps it. All for nothing. TJ Guy there again. And so key for us this year. Really both of our defensive ends. Derek Moore, TJ Guy. Hyman lined up in the backfield. Derek Moore moving in, but he gets it off to Hyman. And the Wildcats pick up a first down. First 3rd down conversion for either team today. Derek Moore was there. Hyman just too quick. He's got a jump in his step, dude. His acceleration is insane. Derek Moore was in position to make a play there. Here's Hyman again in open field again. Early indications would be no. They're having a lot of success up the middle, to the outside. First down, Northwestern. Derek Moore gets him that time. Hyman with a 3-yard loss, and now behind the chains, what's the plan for Northwestern in this rain? They're going to throw it with Stone. Payne is in there. Another Wolverine sack, and it's 3rd down and 20. We're just going to play this relatively safe and hope that nothing stupid happens. Northwestern needs to get this ball inside the 35. Stone. Down he goes. It's TJ Guy again. 4th and 24, and the Wolverines' defense will hold. Falk punts it away. It is an absolutely booming punt. It'll roll into the end zone. Had some good spin on it, but not enough. Well, I'd say go back to what worked. I don't like the looks of this. Uh-oh. Yep, that's problems. Haynes lucky to only lose a yard. Have not seen Jordan Marshall in the game yet. I would really love to split the backs Up a little bit as here's Haynes again. There you go. First down Wolverines to the 31. Underwood to throw it. Finds Prescore in an ugly little ball there and a really funky animation. Incomplete. Second and 10. It's not a run for Haynes, but we're still going to put the ball in his hands, hopefully. Justice Haynes. Oh, the block from El Hadi did not hold up. And it is 3rd down and 6. Northwestern not sending pressure. Underwood, however, is taken down. Anto Saka has made 2 big plays for the Wildcats early. Hudson Hollenbeck sends it away. Into the wind is still a pretty good kick. And Northwestern will take over at the 31. Very ironic. Motion from the Wildcats. And it's Hyman again and TJ Guy again. 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. That is just the kind of year that he's been having. Dumped off. Tackled by Jaden Mangum. Will force a 3rd and 4. Hyman in the backfield on this 3rd down, and they'll dump it, and that's a Northwestern first down. He's not even making moves, but he's staying on his feet. That was really odd. He didn't even do anything, but he was getting the right animations. That's for sure. Northwestern into Michigan territory. Hyman backwards to Guy was in there, and Jaden Mangum, the one that ends up making the play. Right. Yeah, we had 2 touchdowns scored in just over a minute. And now nothing. 2nd and 12. Moore trying to find his way in. Oh, off the hands of Ron Moore. Had a chance to pick it off. And just missed it. 3rd and 12 from the 49. Moore trying to find his way in. Somebody did. It is Benny. Falk to punt away again. Field position become a factor here. Stewart to let it bounce, and into the end zone it goes again. This is a relatively new thing for me. You know, I remember when this game released, everybody had the rain games. I really haven't had that many. And here's Haynes! Justice Haynes! Down the sideline and pull it away! It's an 80-yard touchdown! We're back! Justice Haynes might break records today. There we go. Right back at it again. So he's got what, a 53-yarder and now an 80-yard touchdown. 1-play drive. Our 2 touchdown drives, a combined 3 plays. Zavada will boot it. It's a pretty good kick. Whoa! Pretty good kickoff, given that we are kicking into the wind. Wildcats find themselves down again, but they have an answer in them. Hyman on the carry. That is backwards. Despite his best efforts, he tried to fight Derek Moore there on that. That's 3 tackles for loss today already in this first quarter for Derek Moore. This Michigan defensive line has owned everything all year, and Hyman able to get a couple back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Weston Stone has not been great downfield. He's back to fire. Got some good protection, and it's dropped. Oh, you need those if you're Northwestern. Oh, boy. Falk, not a good kick. Stewart looks for a block. He got a couple, cuts it up. Michigan will start at the 41. Justice Haynes still the back. Has not come off the field yet in this game, and he'll cut it up. Much more normal run. 9 carries, 194 yards for Haynes. And we are in the first quarter. Underwood gonna launch in the direction of Donovan McCulley. Incomplete. I don't know if that ball was behind him or what the case were just then. And of course, Justice Haynes is leading in the Heisman race. Gonna throw. That's pre-score, and he's got it. 1st down, Michigan. Might as well just take this to quarter number 2. Really good and really bad in some aspects as Haynes gets back to the line of scrimmage. He will end the first quarter with 10 carries for 194. What an absurd number for Justice Haynes, as we will take this to quarter number 2, 14-7, Michigan. Rain game, and both starting running backs with touchdowns of 80+. Jordan Marshall starts quarter number 2 in the backfield, and he'll end this play in the backfield. 3rd and 11. Came out for a play, and now Haynes back in. Gonna throw. That is McCulley. Wow. Perhaps not an accurate ball from Bryce. Oh, they're going to let this go. That's not good. That's into the end zone. Northwestern out to the 20. And their drop doesn't come back to haunt them, at least not yet. Hyman out wide. What a play by Barham. Finished off by Derek Moore. Hyman trying to get the edge. He was not able to get there. 2nd down and 15. Derek Moore got in there. Oh, my goodness. That was nearly picked off by Jair Hill, but luckily Stone kind of threw a dirt ball. 3rd and 15. And they're just going to run it. Not sure I agree with it, but we'll certainly take it. Falk again. Kick not that great again. I was hoping anybody was going to take care of 9. That was the main one I was concerned about, and nobody did. 1st down run. Here's Haynes again. Give him 9 more. And that is over 200 yards already. I'm a little bit frustrated with the passing plays that it's suggesting. I feel like I keep getting the same plays over and over. Haynes found the gap, at least to get the 1st down. Really nice play. I've just seen tight end drive, man, over and over again. Like, we don't even need to be thinking about throwing this ball deep. Northwestern sends pressure. That's Marlon Klein out there. He's inside the 30. 28-yard line as Michigan looks to pull away. From the 28, Haynes again. They picked up a block again to the 1. A yard shy for Justice Haynes. And we will be running this ball again. Haynes looks for his third touchdown tonight, and he's gonna, whoa! They're saying he got stopped. All right, well, that'll hurt the average. Jordan Marshall enters the game. See if he can pound it in. No! This Northwestern team acting like a Northwestern team right now. Playing tough, playing scrappy. Haynes again. And this time he's in. Touchdown Wolverines. It is all Justice Haynes thus far. Haynes trying to pull an Evo from the, oh fuck, the UNLV game? Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said anything. I don't think that's published yet. Zavada with a boot. Deep kick now that we've got the win. Michigan defense with a chance to really grab control of this thing. Hand off. There's Hyman. So much for control. Joseph Hyman's got to be looking at the stat sheet, assuming you do that mid-game. You really don't, but and thinking, man, I'm having a great game, and then look at what Justice Haynes has done. Oh, man, he fell forward for another first down. 128 yards on 12 carries for Hyman. And he's not even close to leading this game in rushing. But Northwestern into Michigan territory. It's Hyman again. His shortest gain of the drive. Only 1 yard. Oh, hell no, no. He's trying to power Northwestern just like Haynes is trying to power. Uh-oh. First down again. Haynes trying to power Michigan. Covey with the catch on the screen. First down Wildcats to the 36. Stone, hands off, Hyman. First down Northwestern. I think our thumbnail players are decided. Oh, Moore missed the tackle. It's the backup in the game. Who's still going? Got 8 yards on the play. Ronnie Johnson, his first carry goes for 8. Hyman back in. And some motion. It's a touch pass. Metcalf missed the tackle. First down yet again. Got to get the quarterback involved somehow, I guess. From the 13, Preston Stone, bag, Metcalf on the tackle. Injury up front for Northwestern. Underwood, 4 of 7. Preston Stone, 7 of 10. Throwing the football. Northwestern's been throwing the ball a little bit more than I would have expected. A handoff to Hyman, and he's forced backwards. Really nice play. Ernest Hausman. And now a massive 3rd and 7 for Northwestern. Stone to fire. He's got all kinds of time. He had 2 guys. He could have gone 2 in the end zone there. Touchdown Wildcats. And it's Blewett with the score. Braden Blewett. Catches 21 yards for Blewett. And now the touchdown, and Northwestern is within a score again. Marion Stewart, fuck it, let's bring one back. And I ran into the back of a guy. Only going to cost us a few. Oh, look at that. There's tight end drive again. Just get creative a little bit with the run plays that we do call. Generally don't like to run a lot of toss plays. Marlon Klein. Nowhere to be found on that. He could have blocked either guy, and maybe we could have done something. Instead, it's a loss of 5. Samaj Morgan underneath. He's open on the play. Cut it back. Still fighting. And 11 yards on that play. Really should just run this football. You know what? I don't hate the look. I feel like the run is a lot more high percentage. Justice Haynes again. He picks up a block. 72 yards for Haynes. Hello, Heisman. Oh, my goodness. Last year, we set a Big Ten record against Northwestern with Colston Loveland at tight end, receiving yards in a single game. I believe he had 398 of them. Justice Haynes has 300 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half. This is, I mean, we know we played well with Justice all year, but oh man, this is different level. 4:45 to play in the first half, nearly intercepted second time. Rod Moore's had his hands on the football with a chance to pick it off. He has another deflection mixed in there as well. And all that, and we only lead by 14. Handoff, Hyman, TJ Guy. Already got a pretty early clue who your Big Ten and maybe even national offensive and defensive players of the week are going to be. 3rd and 10, they'll split Hyman out wide. From the 25-yard line, pressure! It is Payne! 4th down and 16. Second sack of the day for Damon Payne. Oh, had Rolder in free with a chance to block a punt. And a Marion Stewart going to cut it back. Stewart with only the punter to beat. And Marion Stewart with a punt return touchdown. This is flipped quickly. Right, Justice Haynes will not score every Michigan touchdown today. That was what I was trying to do before on the play where I said, like, hey, 9, we had to take care of 9, and nobody did. All of a sudden, it's a 21-point lead. Wow. Took a little bit off. I was actually hoping for a return. We still kicked it too far. Yeah, Northwestern's got to pump it up right now. And I mean, that could take Hyman right out of this game, dude. Maybe not. Hyman yet again. Down 21, I mean, You wouldn't think they're going to run the football as much, but really, he's been their offense. Preston Stone evades the sack, nearly threw an interception to Ernest Hausman. This is gotta have it. 3rd and short. Stone looking. He'll run. He's got space. TJ Guy in pursuit will bring him down. The defensive end, but first down Northwestern. Could be the final play before the 2-minute timeout. Smack dab on the 50. Stone fires. Short but complete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down and 4 now. 44 yards away. I didn't quite realize that TJ Guy was in coverage on that play. We nearly blew the whole thing. 3rd and 1. And they're going to take the ball out of the hands of Hyman. And Rayshawn Benny is in with the sack. Timeout Wolverines. 3rd and 1. I feel like you got to put it in Hyman's hands. He has carried you thus far. Wow. Not a good punt. Out of bounds at the 23. Now Bryce Underwood, who's not really had much going on today, gonna throw downfield. Nearly intercepted. I didn't think 2 was gonna bite on that. Might be smarter just to run, honestly. Take this to halftime up 21. Or maybe Justice Haynes. Maybe Justice Haynes again. To the 39-yard line. Timeout, or rather clock stopping with the first down. Let's give this offense some momentum. Oh, Haynes didn't pick up the block. Lucky to get that away. And down on the play, and I don't know why he's hurt because he didn't do a damn thing, is Justice Haynes. So enter Jordan Marshall on 2nd and 10. Underwood will put the ball in his hands, and he's got some blocks downfield. Jordan Marshall. Do have 2 timeouts remaining, but not in a big hurry to use them quite yet. Clock just starting to roll. Underwood fires. There's Marlon Klein. Close to a first. Justice will return to this game. Lord knows when. With a half of football to play, we shall see. 2nd and inches. Oh, they've got something going on, and they got a spy, and Bryce Underwood is past the spy, down at the 5. You know what? That might not be the worst thing in the world. More time off the clock, less potential time for Northwestern to respond. Marshall is down at the 3-yard line. Might be one of those scenarios where we do have to throw the football. Just do not turn this over. Klein, little trickery on the route and fooled everybody. Touchdown Wolverines. 80-24 is still on, by the way. Wow. Well, 13 seconds. And all 3 timeouts for Northwestern. Yeah, who knows? Pectoral strain. Hopefully that just means he'll get taped up and be ready to go again. Hyman doesn't get much, and Northwestern is going to take this to halftime. This game was 21-14. It no longer is. 42-14 at half for the Wolverines. Second half begins. Dominic Savata will kick with the wind as the rain continues on from Ryan Field. Game that got ugly really quickly in the second quarter. Really all started when they got away from Joseph Hyman. And they'll go back to him on this play. Didn't get a lot of help from the O-line. And the delayed handoff as well. Not going to help there. So Northwestern a little bit behind schedule. 2nd down and 8. Derek Moore was in coverage. I'm apparently playing safety now. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Second time that's happened in this game where I think I'm supposed to rush and I'm actually in coverage. Then I switched and wound up on TJ Metcalf. Preston Stone, it's a deep ball. Zeke Berry. Oh, it's caught! Little bit underthrown by Preston Stone, but that works out in Northwestern's favor. Down to the 24. And a nice little comeback route for a pickup of 5. Frank Covey, 3rd catch today for 24. 2nd down and 5 from the 19-yard line. Handoff, Hyman says hello to Rayshon Benny. 3rd down and 8. I really don't think I got the right play on here. Fucking cover 4. Northwestern from the 22. Stone fires, got a wide open man. Couldn't stand him up at the line to gain. Griffin Wild pounds through Zeke Berry anyway. I don't think that Preston Stone is capable of handling pressure. So we might just be blitzing, at least sending some extra guys every play here. Trying to keep Northwestern out of the end zone. So from the 11, Preston Stone back to fire, open in the end zone. A lot of goofy there on that play. It's a 2nd touchdown tonight for Blewett. Absolute duck from Stone, but in it goes. 4 catches, 2 touchdowns for Blewett today. And that kick up and good. So a 21-point game again, 42-21. At least it's the color, right? Marion Stewart. Fair catch. Michigan takes over at the 25-yard line, and Justice Haynes, at least for the moment, is back. So on the run. Oh, Haynes again. That was a great block downfield, but didn't get the same blocks downfield, and severe risk of injury, by the way, for Haynes the rest of the way. So expect to see a lot of Jordan Marshall, who's finding some holes. 3rd and 2? Really? I was thinking 3rd and inches, but all right. Here's Marshall. Oh, he's not going to get there. Remember that 3rd quarters have not been kind to the Wolverines this year. Fair catch called for at the 30. Usually, though, that's more so a passing problem. Our passing and defense has been poor in Q3. Stone flips it out. Not a lot. It's actually going to go down as a loss. Ernest Hausman under pressure. He just sits there, takes the tackle. Back to the original line of scrimmage instead. 2nd down and 12 in an empty backfield for Stone. Payne moving in. Huh? That should never happen. Barham goes up for the pick. I don't really understand. I mean, I guess I get why. Oh, you can't get beat to the inside or any side like that. That's rough. First down. Stood up by Barham. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Moore moves it, and down goes Stone. Bad news for the Wolverines, though, is that TJ Guy is down. Derek Moore makes a big-time play. All right. 3rd down and 18. Moore trying to find his way in again. That's incomplete. Barham forces the incompletion, and Northwestern will punt it away. Two of the biggest stars of the game, Guy and Haynes, banged up. I think Stewart just spun in a circle. We are going to, of course, go back and look anytime that happens. Let's see. Certainly looked like he did. All right. What are we dealing with? Did you spin? Sure did. Oh, boy. Jordan Marshall the back. 1st and 10. Marshall can't find a hole. Could be some fatigue for the offensive line, too. Second down at 11. Gonna look at the direction of McCulley. He's open on the play. Donovan McCulley down the sideline. He's certainly slowed up there. A little bit worried that he gotten hurt on the play. First catch today for Donovan McCulley, goes for 57. Now Marshall. Pitch. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what 55's seeing. Guess if there's a quarter that we want to kick a field goal in, it's going to be this one. Underwood, low throw. Still goes off the hands of Samaj Morgan. And now Marshall. Marshall out wide with a move. He couldn't beat his man to the inside. So the 39-yard field goal try for Zavada. I flinched there at the very end. It's going to sneak in. Field goal for the Wolverines. Right when I let off the meter, I let off the stick just a little bit. Lucky that that's still in. So we do at least score points here in Q3. Fine, if the Wildcats can put together a touchdown drive here. Inch closer. You just never know. That's downfield. Caught again. Lawson Albright. Big game. 6 catches, 70 yards. Been going to their tight end a good bit. TJ Guy already back. But for how long? Thrown to the inside again. Gain of 6. Northwestern's gotten to midfield, really without much issue for much of the day. And that's a handoff. I don't know where Hyman might be anymore. 4-yard loss, and it's 3rd down and 7. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Stone fires, had a mitt. What the fuck? He's got to put his head down and not the way you'd expect. Slowed up, put his head down, and that was enough to make the cut. Oh, that was some weird. First down, Wildcats. Stone. Another short dump off. That's Covey again. It's out of necessity now, but man, they are certainly throwing the football a lot more than I would have expected. However, it is getting late. That was Rodmore out there on the coverage. It's going to wind up being a 1-yard gain. Northwestern with a little trickery. TJ Guy's been off the field now for a couple plays. 3rd and 3. Moore moves in. They got a guy wide open again. Covey again. Now, is that Bernstein or Bernstein? I feel like there's an extra E in that name that shouldn't be there. Certainly make this game interesting. Oh, what the? They ran right past him. I thought we had a sack there with Rayshon Benny. Instead, an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Stone, down he goes. It is Damon Payne for the 3rd time today. Had 3.5 a week ago. I mean, what's the kicking situation for Northwestern? Derek Moore, I don't know, but they better hope that their kicker's got a leg. They're going to punt it. Oh, no. I get that they're kicking into the wind. This is borderline field goal range even without that, so it makes sense. It's a terrible punt, though. That is a 16-yard punt. And Marshall. This does not have the juice that Justice Haynes does. And maybe with a good long rest for Justice, he'll be back. That fake toss play, pre-score, and that's double coverage. Not looking good. Incomplete. We're down in 5. Here's Marshall. Marshall out wide. He'll cut it upfield. Samaj Morgan, good block. Needs to at least buy us the time to get there. First down. They're kind of all over that screen. Marshall does pick up some blocks. What the fuck just happened to me? All I wanted to do was cut it back to the inside. Looked like I went backwards there. Hester is in the game. And Hester! First down, Wolverines. And we will take this to the 4th. 45-21. It gets a little closer for Northwestern here in this 3rd. They're within striking distance if they can put together a good 4th. Going to be a run-heavy 4th quarter, no doubt about it. Wolverines with a 1st and 10 from the 45. Marshall straight up the gut. 15 on the play to the 30-yard line. I really like that look for Donovan McCulley. However, oh boy. Thrown to a spot in the end zone off the hands of McCulley. No, that will go down as a deflection. Needed to put more zip on that ball. If I was going to lob it, I needed to put it in the corner. On the slant, over the middle, Frederick Moore, first catch today. And back to the ground game. But it certainly looked a little bit more human with Jordan Marshall in the game. Marlon Klein with a nice block, and it's 1st and goal. Oh, God almighty. There's nobody on McCulley. There still isn't. They're just going to send everybody? Oh, we threw to the wrong guy on that for sure. I didn't think they were going to take Marlon Klein. I thought they were going to take the slant. Clock continues to roll. It's all we care about, I guess. Marshall, touchdown Wolverines. Kind of fooled him with the misdirection. Gordon Marshall finds the end zone. Untouched. Zavada. Good yet again. That's one of our longer drives of the game in terms of plays and time. So this will be returned as we're back to kicking into the win. You certainly hope that we don't need a field goal a little bit later in this game. That would be terrifying. First down, Northwestern. Stone brings a man in motion. They'll fire! Oh, Barham there for the hit. It's the third time Evan Bernstein's been down. Ernest Hausman, I thought, had a chance to intercept that ball. But that'll work too. Stone fires to the flat. Good move to the inside, to the middle of the field. Third down and 2. Blew it again. He's had a nice game. Joseph Hyman has been nowhere. Had to have gotten hurt. Oh, big hole on this play. And a big block downfield. Ron Moore can't make the tackle. Neither can Zeke Berry. It's 74 yards. Ronnie Johnson. Oh my God, Metcalf, I think that was, got absolutely destroyed. Sprung that play big. Well, don't count the Wildcats out just yet. Deep kick. I don't know. What about you? What about you guys? I think we should take that out. "12 minutes to play. Pitch to Marshall. 15, maybe even 16 yards on that play, and I think it's time to start thinking about chewing some clock. Bryce Underwood's hair got longer as the season's gone on. Marshall again. Jordan Marshall lowers the shoulder, stretches the ball. First down, Wolverines. Not trying to rip this off for 10 yards a rush, but right now we were. Well, we were until we clipped our right tackle there. Second down and 9. Fortunately, the injury to Justice Haynes does appear that we might not set any records today. Marshall in the backfield, 3rd and 10. So it'll be in the hands of Bryce Underwood, which it hasn't been for much of the day. Gonna go to the flat, put way too much air on that ball. Samaj Morgan does not get it. So we'll just try and pin Northwestern deep here. The punt from Hudson Hollenbeck. Downed it to 2. I didn't really see what was happening. I was just trying to get in front of the ball. Finally, with some good spin on that. Stone, quick throw. It's Covey again. We'll pick up 6 yards. They're going to need a lot more than just this short passing game to dig themselves out of this. Especially with 8 minutes to go. Stone again. They have lived and died by the drag and the curl today. I can't say much. I do like a drag route, but Moore just got shoved down. Oh my goodness, that's the first down. 261 yards passing today for Preston Stone. Maybe Stone should have had the $10 million NIL deal instead of Underwood. And he just ran right into a sack there. I spoke too soon. Second sack today for Derek Moore to go along with 7 TFLs. 6:40 to play. A screen pass. Ernest Hausman all over it. He only had one blocker back there. We might see an arm punt here for Stone. It's one last-ditch effort. Over the middle, no. Well, you know, it's not a bad play. Gets you some yardage. It gets you closer. If you know you're in 4-down territory, just go for it there. Moore's in coverage, so we'll back off of that. 4th and 11. Likely the game. Stone goes down. 10th Michigan sack today. This is how we make games look way worse than they were with some decisions like that. And Marshall, 1st and goal. And I mean, I get it. You want to try and find your way back into this thing, but it's so low percentage. Marshall on the counter, out wide, broke out of 1. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. I'm really not trying to score that much. I think this is a run to Marshall. No, it was Morgan. It wouldn't have mattered. They read it well. 3rd and goal. We're inside of 4 minutes to play. We're down here. We might as well go for it. Thrown. Caught. Moore. Touchdown. Now a 30-point lead. Make it 31. Now we'll see if that's the last time the Michigan offense sees the field. Zavato boot it for what we hope is the last time. Jimmy Rolder came flying in. Rolder hasn't been a big factor in the defense today. Honestly, I haven't seen him on the field that much. Got Barham and Hausman. Stone. Wide, it's a gain of 4. 8th catch for Albright, but only 86 yards. I'll hand it off. Might be a white flag just then from Northwestern. 3rd down and 6. Stone, he will fire into the flat. Jair Hill. Oh, this is a costly play, though. Rayshawn Benny and Jair Hill injured on the play, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Interesting. Oh, we filled a gap with Rolder. I don't think they got it. Oh, they did. They gave him the 1st down. Okay. Interesting call. But 2 minutes to go. Oh, goodness, they ran it again. Why are we still running why are we running plays at all? If you're gonna run it right now. We can kneel it down if that's the case. Covey's gonna pick up the 1st. He got popped. Trying to stay on his feet by Ron Moore. First down. Screen pass. Bowles is out there. And another loss. Second and 13. They run it. Won't be the last play of this game. See if Stone just wants to fire one deep just cuz. 3rd and 10. Preston Stone. He looks, he's got all the time in the world. Oh, he finds a wide open man. It still might be the game, though. And it is. 59-28 for the Wolverines.